I guess, Artoria, or Saber, actually, or whatever. Well, do you call her Artoria or do you call her Saber? I guess both. Giving us a little diagram. Well, actually, it's Shiro, I guess. Shiro's like trying to wrap his head around this whole timeline thing with Saber. Time is convoluted in the Fate Stay Night universe. Well, let's look at it actually. Let's look at it more closely. So this is the seat of heroic spirits, I guess. There is the time axis. Past, present, and future going down. The Battle of Camlan. That's when Arthur dies, I guess. Like, yeah. So, how I tried to explain it before, you know, Arthur dies here technically, but the Arthur or the Saber we're interacting with right now is before she died. So this Arthur, right before she died in the Battle of Camlan, and she made a contract to get the Holy Grail, supposedly, from the world, I guess. I don't know what that means, but like, I guess like, you know, the equivalent of God or something of this universe. She made a contract to get the Holy Grail, but I guess the conditions of the contract made it so she has to sacrifice something, and so she sacrificed her, like, her being, her existence, to become a heroic spirit. So she's able to be summoned from the moment before she died to other Holy Grail wars in the future, right? Past, present, future. And I guess in the contract as well, she didn't get the Holy Grail immediately, even though she's supposed to get it when she's alive. No, she needs to actually win a Holy Grail war as a servant before the contract is complete. And when it is, you know, she obtains it, she travels back in time, back to before she died, and she'll have the Holy Grail, supposedly, and then she dies. I think is the idea, right? It's still a little complicated, I guess, but I mean, that's how I understand it. Shiro draws a diagram in his head. Amazing. I see. It's pretty simple once I visualize it. Is it? Is it that simple? I don't know. King Arthur is stopped at the moment before death. The flow of time doesn't care that she's stopped. It keeps flowing, and we're at the present. Oh, it changed. Actually, I want to see. I don't know, well, it's kind of weird because the visual novel, the way that puts the text is like on top of the picture here, like in the center. Usually a visual novel is like at the bottom, right? Or rather, the dialogue boxes, usually at the bottom and stuff. I don't know if there's an option to change that, or is that just how it is for the Fate Stay Night visual novel? But I guess, well, okay, this text is blocking it, but that's just the Battle of Camlan. Yeah, once she completes her duty, then the arrows go back this way and goes back to where before she died. Returns to original time after summoning. Yes. She jumps to each time as needed and returns to her own time after completing her duty. Oh, more arrows. Okay. If she obtains the Holy Grail in one of the times she visits, her time will flow again, and she will die, just like the history we know today. Yeah, that's the weird part, because we know King Arthur is dead, I guess. I mean, is King Arthur even real in the real world? Like, you know, not the anime world, but the real world. As far as I know, it's a legend, right? It's not. It's like it's mostly fiction, as far as I know. Not like real. Was there even a King Arthur? I don't know. Let's see. So, so goes to different timelines. Once she finally obtains the Holy Grail, which, I mean, ideally will be this Holy Grail war, She goes back to when she dies, and then when she dies, she goes to the seat of heroic spirits, apparently. Then heroic spirits must exist like this. Okay. More diagrams. Person A becomes a hero and dies. Bleh. And then they are removed from the time axis, removed from the cycle rebirth. Or rather, yeah, and then they go here. Or rather, I don't know, cycle rebirth? I don't know what that means. Maybe reincarnation? Well, when they die, they are transferred to a place like a warehouse, where time doesn't flow. They are summoned into various ages and disappear without returning. Okay, so once Saber gets the Holy Grail, and time will flow, and then she'll die as predicted. She'll be removed from the timeline and put into the seat of heroic spirits. I guess her real body will be here, which I guess, I don't know, it's kind of hard to imagine actually, something that's removed from time, or time doesn't flow. But then they are able to be summoned in other timelines over here. Oh. So that must be what they mean by heroic spirits being copied. So they're summoned here in the time axis, but then when they die, disappears after summoning, real body is unaffected. They go here, but they don't go back. They go this way. Do they? I guess they're copies? In which case, that's kind of weird, because if they go here, and then I guess die permanently, they're other copies, that means that they won't have memories of the other times they were summoned, right? But if I remember correctly, didn't Saber say she participated in the last Holy Grail War? Or at least a previous one of the previous ones? So that doesn't make sense to me. It's like a clone made from their DNA. Le enfant terrible, no. The heroic spirit that has complete abilities and memories of when it was alive will appear in this world and learn many things, but it is useless. They have no way to return to the main body, but merely disappear. But no matter how many times they are summoned into the same age, there will be no inconsistencies in their memories. I assume the ones that became heroic spirits will not change anymore. Even if they obtain new knowledge, the self that learns it will just disappear once the duty is complete. In that regard, Saber isn't a complete servant, because Saber returns to her own time even after she is summoned. Okay, that explains that. So that's why she has memories of other times she was summoned. It's because she doesn't go to the seat of heroic spirits. She just simply goes back to before she dies and then gets summoned again. To the self that's about to die on that bloody hill.
ちょっと待った。じゃあ何？今回聖杯を手に入れたら元の時代に戻ってその時代で聖杯を使うってこと？
How does that work? Can you just like grab the Holy Grail and travel back in time with it? Is that a thing you can do?
それって過去の改ざんじゃない。時間旅行にしても平行世界の運営にしてもそれは魔法の領域よ。そんなのできるわけがないわ。それを可能とするのが聖杯でしょ。そうして聖杯さえ使えるのならば、私はサーバントとなってもいいと契約したのです。聖杯を使うことで、アルトリアという人物が消え去ろうとも、今の私が英霊となることを代償として。
Saber talks without much interest. But that's strange. Making a wish come true using the Holy Grail, that's fine. But why did she say Artoria would disappear as a result?
なんだよそれ。聖杯を使うことでアルトリアが消える。ふざけるなよ、そんなの。セイバー、お前は自分を。
That girl, about to die quietly alone on that hill.
自分を救うために聖杯を使うんじゃないのかよ。
なぜそのようなことを言うのです、シロ。私の望みは国を滅びから救うことだけなのですが。
I can sense that my face is frozen. I should already have realized this, but my mind is spacing out and I feel like throwing up. Is it that much of a surprise? I guess Shiro was surprised, in the sense that he expected Saber to make the wish to save herself, right? From her death or something like that. But she's still thinking of her position as a king, you know, from the dream.
なんて。
But still, I forced my question out.
なぜも何もないでしょう。私は国を守れなかった。国を守るために王となったのに、その責務を果たせなかった。その時に思ったのです。岩の剣は間違えて私を選んでしまったのではないかと。
That's stupid. Why?
いえ、その迷いは常に私の中にありました。私は王にふさわしくないのではないか。本当に選ばれるべき英雄は他にいたのではないのかと。あの時、政権を抜いてしまった時、国を救えなかった私より国を救えたはずのふさわしい王がいたはずです。だからもし聖杯の力で王の選定をやり直すことができるなら、その時に戻ればきっと。
Then what? Well, I mean, I guess that would, change the past. In which case, Artoria wouldn't exist as she is now. Instead, actually, she would just be a normal girl. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think. Was she a normal girl? I guess she was still groomed to be a king, right? If she had not been chosen, then she would just not be king, but she would still be a knight, I guess. I don't know. Well, does she mean to say that her country would not have been destroyed if she returned to that time? I feel faint. I'm quickly surpassing mere anger that Saber would seriously wish for such a thing. I guess I'm dumbfounded right now. Dumbfounded. It's only natural. Saber's wish is not for herself, and on top of that, it means her elimination. The girl in front of me exists because that holy sword was there, and because a king pulled it out. Preventing that would mean that the girl in front of me would not exist. Now let's say she grants her wish using the Holy Grail. The girl, Artoria, never becoming king, would live out her days as a knight. Yeah. But what about the saber in front of me? Well, she would not exist. That's what happens when you meddle with time. As she is a heroic spirit, she will continue to be summoned to fight after her wish is granted. Well, I mean, I guess. Since she paid a price to obtain the Holy Grail, Saber will continue to be, even if Artoria doesn't become king. Actually, that's kind of complicated, I guess. Will she... Because... will she manifest as the Artoria before she was king, or is it the same Saber that will still be summoned even if she technically didn't become king, even though she might have memories of herself becoming king, but then making a wish to make it so she's not king? Anyway, taken away from the future and from the past, she will forever be the lonely king dying on that hill. I can't allow that. There's no salvation there. Even if she did redo everything, and there really is a more appropriate king and her country lasts longer as a result, and even if she is saved, it's a lie. Even if everyone around her becomes happy, the 10 years she fought can't just disappear.
違う。そんなことはできない。やり直しなんてできないし、しても意味はないんだ。セイバー。
シロ。
そんなことに聖杯を使うな。聖杯はセイバーが戦って手に入れるんだろ。ならセイバーは自分のためにその奇跡を使うべきだ。
ですから私は自分のために使うと言っているではありませんか。私アルトリアは王としての責務を果たさなければ。
So why don't you understand?
そんなのお前はもう十分すぎるくらいに果たしてるじゃないか。セイバーはあんなにも戦ってきた。裏切られても怖がられても負けなかった。あの丘で最後まで剣から手を離さなかった。だっていうのになんで死んじまった後もお前だけがそんな誓いを守らなくちゃいけないんだ。
Saber is astonished. It's too late to regret what I've said. I shouldn't have admitted that I see Saber's past in my dreams. Oh yeah, well. Kind of blurted that out. A heavy silence. There are no words to give her, nor any words to reply. I can sense that anything I say will backfire in this situation. But still, I can't just stay silent.
セイバー、俺、頑張ったやつが報われないのは嫌なんだ。
It's meaningless that way, and it's just too unfair. I know it's a childish ideal, but I want to believe that people will get happier the more they work for it.
他のマスターには負けない。聖杯は必ず手に入れる。だから、セイバーは自分の望みを叶えてくれ。それなら俺は、この馬鹿げた戦いに初めて意味を見出せる。
That's the conclusion I've reached. I don't know what the Holy Grail is, nor if it's right to obtain it. But if Saber will be saved even a little, I'll be able to try with all my powers. Honey, what happened? A loud bell rings out, and the house falls into darkness. Is it an attack? It's an ambush, oh no. The surrounding air changes immediately. Even though the lights suddenly went off, nobody says a thing and tries to feel the surroundings. The loud ring stops, and the living room is silent. Right, because the ringing is from the boundary field, actually, around the Emiya house, and that means there's an intruder. But the sound of light things rubbing against each other can be heard in the distance.
今の警告音、この屋敷の結界?
I nod silently. This sound is the same as when Lancer intruded. Then this must be. The sounds are increasing and coming closer. A strange sound. It reminds me of bugs crawling around a light trap. This living room is the only place free of the sound. It hasn't even been a minute yet since the lights went out, but the living room is surrounded by this unknown sound.
敵か。けど、サーバントにしては、これは。
There's too many of them. I'm a magus too, even if I'm a bad one. I can sense that many sources of magical energy surround this place. Skimming quickly, I can at least count 20. But they are strangely light. I don't feel any human will. The things making the sounds are like empty puppets.
なんだ、やっぱり来たんだ。
Do you know? You know what's happening, Ilya?
今まで散々私から逃げ回ってたくせに、バーサーカーがいなくなったら飛んでくるんだもの。ほんと、現金なサーバントね。
So it really is a servant attack? I was thinking it might be a false alarm, but I guess not. Oh. Unlike the three of us who are tense, Ilya is strangely calm.
イリア、わかるのか？
当然でしょ。私にわからないサーバントなんていないわ。外にいるのはキャスターで、何かいっぱい引き連れてきてる。なんだ、竜の歯でくくったゴーレムみたい。
So Castor's attacking us, and they have golems? Ilya says simply. Also, she can sense servants? I thought only servants can sense servants, but apparently she has that power. Well, and the sound stops at the same time. I take the wooden sword I keep in the living room. Tosca and Saber seem to be waiting for me to make a move. I guess we have a choice. We either go with Saber, which it's a little dangerous, but you know, we could probably fight at least golems. We can't fight Castor ourselves, but we can at least fight, you know, other things, I assume. Or we just let Saber go out herself, which is probably the safe option, and just stay here. It might be a trap, though. It might be luring Saber out so that we're weaker. Because if it's only Ilya, Shiro, and Rin in the same room, and they attack the three people in the living room, well, we'd be screwed, right? Because Castor is stronger than three magi, really. Shiro can't defend against Castor. Rin doesn't have her jewels anymore, so she can't fight a servant. And Ilya, well, we don't know what she can do, but as far as we know, she's pretty defenseless at the moment, without Berserker. But at the same time, though, if we do go with Saber, Rin and Ilya will still be defenseless, either way. So it really depends. Really depends. Who is Castor targeting? Who are they targeting? They might want to try to kill Rin or Ilya, or they're looking for Shiro. But either way, we'll still be at a disadvantage. It's when... It really depends. Who is, who is Castor thinking of attacking? Are they gonna stay outside and fight? Or are they gonna ambush the living room? Okay. I mean, I guess it's a gamble either way, so... I'm thinking I'm gonna let Saber take care of Castor and Shiro protect the other two here. It's a safe option, technically. When you think about it, Magi should stay away from servants, especially a Castor. We should let Saber take care of it. I'll let Saber take care of Castor. There are no servants left that can beat Saber, and most importantly, Saber has a huge advantage over Castor. Saber has strong magic resistance, so she is the ultimate natural enemy of Castor, a magus. Yeah.
Saber, 言ってもらえるか？
はい。キャスターならば、私一人で行くべきでしょう。
Already in her armor. And it makes sense, yeah. It makes sense for Saber to go by herself because, if Shiro goes out, he has, zero magic resistance. Even less than like Ilya, Rin, they probably have more magic resistance than even Shiro. So, like last time, in a certain bad end, Shiro could probably just get, I don't know, mind controlled or something by Castor and just easily defeated if that happens. If he gets, within sight of Castor. So that's no good.
シローの判断は正しい。
よし、ここは俺たちだけで持ちこたえる。 セイバーはキャスターを倒すことだけに専念してくれ。
I hear a strange sound. Is it the sound of Saber slashing away Caster's familiars in the hallway?
まだ増える。20、30、40。ちょっと、いくら雑魚だって言ってもこれじゃ。
問題ないわ。竜河兵なんて模造品で、竜の化身であるセイバーを倒せるはずがないもの。こんなの何百体いようと、セイバーの敵じゃないわ。
The sound moves off into the distance. Perhaps they were slashed away by Saber, but the presence around this place is lessening. As Ilya said, it seems Castor's familiars can't stop Saber. They must not be entering the living room because they have their hands full with Saber.
さすがね。セイバー、キャスターを見つけたわ。キャスターのやつ、急いで使い魔を引き戻してるけど、これで終わりかな。
Is it gonna be that easy? And also, Ilya, how do you do that? How can you like see where all the servants are? You have like wall hacks or something. If Ilya's words are true, the battle will end soon. Saber won't lose in a one-on-one fight. As Saber has no need to protect us, she should slash Castor away easily. I really wonder. I mean, Castor has been gathering energy for a reason, right? At the temple? So,
浮かない顔ね。すぐに決着がつくっていうのに、納得いかない顔してるけど。
そういう遠坂だって、どこか気に食わないって顔だけどな。
まあね、ちょっとうまくいきすぎてるから。セイバーの強さがキャスターの予想以上だったにしろ、何の用心もなしに自分から仕掛けてくるかなって。
I wonder. Again, I'm thinking, will Castor ambush us in the living room? Or maybe, I don't know. Does she have something else up her sleeve? Oh, that's right. Castor came to this mansion willingly. Is this a mansion? This Emiya residence? Sort of, I guess. I guess like a Japanese mansion, really. If Castor knew a master was here, Castor should also know which servant is here. Saber, her natural enemy, is here. If Castor comes to attack here in spite of that, that would mean...
音が止んだ。イリア、キャスターの気配は？
消えたわ。使い魔はまだ残ってるけど、残っているサーバントはセイバーだけよ。
使い魔が残ってる。
No, that doesn't make sense. If Castor's dead, then who do the familiars belong to?
白、腕。
Nani? I look at my left hand. What does it mean? The proof of the contract, the command spell, has disappeared.
白、霊樹使った？
No.
いや、俺は霊樹なんて使ってない。
What's going on? Saber should have defeated Castor with no problems. So why did my command spell disappear? No, the disappearance of the command spell doesn't mean the end of the contract, so I shouldn't panic too much. The command spell is there to control disobedient servants. I never needed it with Saber. Well, I mean... I'm trying to remember... You did use it once, actually. You told Saber to, like, what was it? I can't remember now. I remember Shiro summoning Saber through, like, teleportation. Did we use it twice? I can't remember. Yeah, now I remember. It was that fight against Berserker. Right. We told Saber not to use her Excalibur attack. That's the second time we used the command spell. So technically she was disobedient that one time. Never needed with Saber, so even if it goes away, Saber and I will do just fine.
セイバー、帰ってきたわ。 すぐここにやってくる。
Hmm. Well, I mean, technically, the command spell is there to, like, prevent the servant from just attacking the master. Because you can use, like, command spell, like, don't kill me, and then you use the command spell and the servant can't kill you, technically. So if you lose all your command spells, that allows the servant's free will to actually attack your own master. Which, I mean, it wouldn't make sense, though, usually, because the servant needs their master to get magical energy and continue to exist. Well, unless they sign up with another master, I guess. What are they doing? Saber's coming back, so why do they have to be on guard like that? Well, well, for one, it's pretty strange that your command spells disappeared, Shiro. So, something happened. The door opens. Saber enters and... What happened? Steps in, holding her chest in pain. I run to her. I can't hear Tosaka's warning. My only concern is Saber in pain. I'm cut in two from my shoulder downward in a single blow. The brilliant slash numbs the pain, and that mysterious healing power doesn't work against Saber's sword. My consciousness fades away. Before I die, eclipsing my fear of death is the question of why Saber killed me. Well, I guess she was still angry about that time we told her we wouldn't have lunch. I guess we're dead. Another Tiger Dojo. Oh, it's Saber Chibi. Why do we have a picture of you over here, by the way? Are you the master of this dojo?
みんなこんばんは。選択ミスでさっぱりやられちゃったシロを助ける Q&A タイガー道場です。
さて、今回の死因はどんなに優勢だろうと油断しちゃいけないっていうことかな。シロはマスターなんだから、セイバーちゃんのちょっとつ猛進なところを諌めてあげないとダメだぞ。
違うわ。今回悪いのはセイバーでしょ。キャスターなんかの罠にかかっちゃって気が抜けてる証拠だわ。
But it was a trap, but well, we don't know what happened, so.
大方シロを意識して一人でいいところを見せようとしたんでしょうね。なのにシロを殺しちゃうなんてセイバーのクラスも落ちたものだわ。それに夜最強って言うけど勝ち星は少ないし、体は小さいし、レディーとしての魅力も足りないし、なんかセイバーって大ぐらいなだけのパワーキャラって感じ。
Savage.
イリアちゃん、ストップストップ。セイバーちゃんも反省してるし、こう傷口に塩塗りたくるのはまずいでござるよ、武士として。
そっか、武士道は色なし恋なし情けありだっけ。仕方ない。今回の不手際は多めに見てあげるわ。けどセイバーに首輪をつけなきゃいけないのは本当だよ。だってそうでもしないと他のデッドルートでもこう。
In the other dead ends? Did she kill us again later on?
ごめん。
師匠、なんで
Remember to feed your saber or she kills you, apparently.
だからそういう話は禁止。ネタバレは良くないし、セイバーちゃんを怒らせちゃダメ。あの子怒ると本気で怖いわよ。ちょっと前セイバーちゃんをからかって臨死体験した子もいるんだから。
あ、それって13日目のことだよね。
Day 13? It was the one we got, right? The one where we got our arms turned into Gatling guns or whatever.
あれは楽しかった。で、タイガーなんか今、ぐるるっとか聞こえなかった？ん？
別に聞こえない。うわー！ライバル出現の泣き！
何あれ？変なのが変なのに乗ってきた！
What is it? Nani? I love the Tiger Dojos, they're great. Anyway, I guess we got another stamp here. Still didn't get ending 6. Actually, I'm trying to think. Maybe there is a way to get ending 6. Because maybe I didn't explore a certain choice long enough to actually get the bad end. So we can go back to where we... where we're fighting Castor, I guess. And make the other choice, in which case we'll probably survive. But actually I want to go back for a bit. Because I want to see... I think I know how to get another bad end. Because I missed the bad end ending number 6. I think I know how to get it. I think it's when we're fighting Ryder again. Because I said before... is it this one? I think it's that one, but actually let me go a little bit back. I don't know. I don't know if it's this one. Actually. I can't. Why can't I? I'm trying to open the menu. I guess we're stuck in this scene, I guess? I don't know why. Yeah, but oh. Can I? Okay. That was weird. I couldn't open the menu for whatever reason. Where was it? This one? I guess... Yeah. Okay, so, back here. Just a few days back. Before we fought Ryder. So, the correct choice is to follow Saber, and then, you know, we know what happens. We see her use Excalibur, and we learn her true name. I was thinking, like, if we wait here and stand by, we end up not seeing, you know, Excalibur or anything, because we arrive late, and we never learn her true name. And actually, when you think about it, you know, the whole reason we defeated Berserker is the fact that we know Artoria's backstory, and we know her sword, Caliburn. That's how we summoned it in the first place, or at least, I don't know, Shiro projected it or something like that. And that's how we defeated Berserker. But what happens if we never learn her true name? I was thinking there might be a long-term consequence, but let's see actually. The consequence might come sooner than that actually. Maybe even during the Berserker fight maybe. So let's just skip through everything. Yeah, so it's very similar. Oh, what just happened? Did we accidentally get... No? That's weird. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because maybe did I skip through dialogue we've already seen? Or was that dialogue that was new that I accidentally skipped it? Well, let's skip. Wait your standby. No, don't skip that scene. Okay. Okay, this is the weird part of visual novels. So I'm trying to like not skip news dialogue and stuff. But I guess, yeah, you just get an automatic bad end if you just pick that choice during the Rider fight, right?
10年間ずっとこの時を待ってたんだから。今さら逃がしてなんかあげられない。
Okay, yeah, we get kidnapped by Lilia. We end up here. Lilia? I can't move. Can't even feel my body. What's going on? Am I really here?
控えなさいリーゼリット。お嬢様、組対の受け入れ準備が終わりました。
I feel like I accidentally skipped. Okay. This is weird because I think this is new dialogue, but I accidentally skipped some of it. I want to make sure. Yeah. One more time. Oh, I wanted to skip that one. Okay. Can I skip that one? No, okay, no, that's Tiger Dojo. Whoops. What? This is weird. Okay. What I'm gonna do, because I'm a weirdo. I want to see the new stuff. I'll skip this. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this is where Ilya kidnaps us, right? So I want to stop skipping, or at least, well, I'll just click, I guess.
知ってるそれ
I want to stop right before she actually kidnaps us. She stares at us.
あ
Then we freeze.
無駄だよ
Because she has magic red eyes or something, I don't know.
ただ
You know, she says she's not a magus and she's only a master, but apparently she has some sort of magical ability. Blank. Okay. I think this part is new. Starting here. Right? Because usually we wake up, you know, in the chair and then our hands, you know, tied up and stuff. And Ilya talks to us, and we actually have an option, you know, to become her servant, and I guess, you know, become her doll, or whatever that means. Or we just, like, reject her, and eventually Saber comes in, and she rescues us, and then, you know, Archer sacrifices himself, then we fight Berserker, and that sort of thing. But I assume, in this scenario, since we did not learn Saber's true name, and, well, along the line, that's required for us to defeat Berserker in the first place, we get an early bad end right here in this instance. So, it seems I'm still alive. Yeah, and everything's gray. That's new too. Normally we see some color.
いいのイリア。この子、イリアの敵じゃないよ。
そんなのリズには関係ないわそれにこれは当然の権利なんだから10年間ずっとこの時を待ってたんだから今さら逃がしてなんかあげられない
I think, yeah, didn't Ilya mention something like that before? She's been waiting for a long time. Especially when she made us her doll, you know? I guess 10 years. That's exactly how long, you know, when Shiro was orphaned, actually. When he was saved, actually, by Kiritsugu. I wonder if there is a connection there. Ilya? What? I can't move. No, I can't even feel my body. So yeah, this is a little bit different because we're already, like, I don't know, bound from the very beginning. Our free will is stripped from our body. What's going on? Am I really here?
控えなさいリーゼリット。お嬢様、組対の受け入れ準備が終わりました。あとは転移を行うだけですが。
始めるわ2人とも下がってなさい
My vision is shut off. Within it, where no light exists. When we see her cool tattoos, I guess those are command spells. Usually command spells are, you know, visible the whole time. But for her, they only appear when she's using them. So that's weird. Well, only Ilya's red command spell is... My mind is taken to a different place. Even though I have no senses, I think something grabbed my arm. I start to pass out. I don't know what will happen to me in the next few minutes, but it seems my fight has already ended. Alright, so... that end. I guess probably what that means is that Ilya went straight to making us her doll without, you know, any choice. Just a little small thing. I guess it wasn't all that important, but I wanted to see the scenes as it should be seen. Fine, let's finally see the Tiger Dojo for number 6.
理不尽な死に苦しむみんなを助ける憩いの場タイガー道場です。
リズ。
Yes, oh, you're the maid.
誰だ貴様メイドなんてお呼びじゃねえ。さっさと弟子1号を連れてきて。
ダメ。イリアはお休み。今ちょっと落ち込んでるみたい。
むむむ。勝手に殺しといて勝手に落ち込むとはなんたる理不尽。だがそれがいい。私も豪勢なお城とか行ってみたいにゃ。
Yeah.
ま、それはともかく。あんた本当に誰？なんか私たちと塗りが全然違うんだけど。
リーゼリット。イリアの友達。今日は代理。
Just a friend.
イリアちゃんにも友達がいたのね。で、どんな関係なの？ボケとツッコミ？罪と罰？
まあ、イリアの世話とか。
げへ。いいとこのお嬢さんだとは思ってたけど、そこまでお金持ちだったのか、あのちびっこ。うわー！そんなのお姉ちゃん許しません！なんたること。そもそもこんなバッドエンドになったのはシローがおじけづいたからよ。直前の選択肢に戻ってちゃっちゃと戦いの行方を見極めること。
Yep, so yeah. Well, we already did that, so...
そうね。この終わり方じゃイリアも嬉しくないと思う。
Yeah, why is Ilya depressed? I don't get it. She still turns us into like a doll, right? So... unless something different happened? I don't know. Maybe she just killed us. But why did she kidnap us in the first place then? I don't know.
お？不愛想かと思えば何気に話がわかると見た。よしよし、いい子にはタイガースタンプをあげましょう。
Huzzah! I do want that stamp.
ティーゲル。ありがとう。
She gets a literal stamp on her.
いえいえ、断言いたしまして。それじゃあまた次はもっとマシなデッドエンドで会おうね。
Amazing. Let's just double check. Yep. Not all the bad ends over here. And I assume this one's from the Unlimited Blade Works bad end we accidentally got. No. Let's go back to where we were. Finally. Back to the caster battle. Or an ambush, really. So let's go out Saber, which is funny because, you know, getting a bad end, it always seems like we just act like a coward and that's how you get a bad end. You know, in the Rider battle, we just wait and we get a bad end. In the caster battle, we stay here, we get a bad end. I'm trying to remember. Is there like, well, I mean, sometimes you have to be, you know, cautious. Other times you have to be reckless. It's kind of weird. It's like, there's no rhyme or reason sometimes. Just depends. But we know the correct choice is to go out with Saber. It's clear who the enemy is. If the enemy servant, if caster is attacking with troops, there's only one thing to do.
ここにいても始まらない。セイバー、一緒に来てくれ。遠坂はイリアを。
なんで？やだ、私リーのお守りなんてお断りよ。
Isn't it supposed to be the other way around?
そんなの私だって願い下げよう。けどあんた、シローの言うことなら聞くって言ったでしょ。あいつがああ言ってるんだから、おとなしく従いなさい。
そんなの知らない。セイバーなんかより私の方が役に立つ。
Tosaka binds Ilya's arms behind her back and puts her hand over Ilya's mouth. Ilya continues to throw out insults.
分かってる。イリアは私が守りきるわ。その間にあなたはキャスターを倒しなさい。
頼む。けど、できるだけ無理はするなよ。敵を倒すことより逃げることを考えろ。
Tosaka nods back, telling me I don't even need to say it. Oh yeah, it's obvious. Turning my back on Tosaka, I hurry to the hallway leading to the porch.
セイバー、分かっています。シローは私が。
Nodding back to Tosaka, Saber follows me. Ah, skeletons. Spooky, scary skeletons. Anyway, in that moment, I doubt my own eyes. A sword is swung down on me. An unavoidable strike attacks me, aiming for my open head. Ow. I avoid it by twisting my body and parrying instantly with my wooden sword. I can't believe it myself. My body reacted as soon as my body understood I was going to die. Well, I guess the training paid off. It attacks me the second time without hesitation. A smooth mechanical movement. A wasteless, accurate attack. But that's all. It's just accurate, and it's not refined nor scary. The attack looks foolish compared to those of Saber, and it feels like a touch of a feather compared to Berserkers. I repel the attack with my back to the wall, and in the space I retreated through, Saber's lightning strike smashes down.
シロー、無事ですか？
見ての通りだ。肝を冷やしたけど、なんとかなって。
なんとかなったではありません。このような時は私の後ろについてこなければダメです。今後は気をつけてください。
Take the lead, Saber. Saber scolds my carelessness. She's right, but I just didn't want to be following after her.
シロー、私の話を聞いていますか？
ちゃんと聞いてる。それよりセイバー、今のやつは。
There's nothing in the hallway. The strange thing that was blown away by Saber's attack was vanished like an illusion.
今のはイリアスフィールの言っていた通り、魔物の体を触媒にしてかたどった兵士です。オートマタというよりゴーレムのようですが、質は低いですね。今のゴーレム程度なら取り囲まれても問題はありませんが。
But there's more. Where were they hiding? No. When did they get this far in? Those things, like bad building blocks, are gathering with spider-like movements. Spooky. And on top of that, they aren't the only presence I feel. Many more bones are surrounding this mansion.
シロー、横です。
I jump away from the wall instantly. I slash at the bones sidling up on me. You know, these bones, they sound like... what do you call them? Like vases. After that, Saber smashes away the bones to protect my back. The bones move in with loose movements and all attack in the same way. It's not hard to repel them, but the house gets destroyed by every attack. Oh no. I'm gonna lose value on the house if it gets that destroyed. And I only have a wooden sword. Even with the strengthening magic on it, it won't last too much longer. And I don't want to think about it, but the number of these bone creatures might be infinite. We might continue this skirmish until we collapse.
どっから湧いてやがるんだこいつら。
I complain with my back to Saber. Not many bone creatures are coming from me. They must be coming from inside the house as well, but most of them are coming in from the yard. Saber is slashing away the ones coming in from there. Their goal is the living room. As Ilya and Tosaka are in the living room, Saber is busy dealing with the ones heading there. It's like a, what do you call it? It's not an escort mission, but I guess... Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know what you call it, but like a mission where a bunch of like enemies are coming at a target you're supposed to protect, and you have to fight the enemies before they get close. Oh, and she summons her sword. Saber readies her sword again. Maybe there's no need to hide it now, but the golden sword is trying to show its true power.
待てセイバーダメだエクスカリバーは使うなうちが吹っ飛ぶ分には構わないあいや構うけどそれでも周りは住宅地だここでそんなものを使われたらどうなるかわかるだろう
Is she gonna use Excalibur? That would be crazy. I yell while paring away bones in front of me.
マスターの指示ならば従いますが、これだけの数をまともに相手にするのは面倒です。一掃しなければいずれ窮地に立たされます。
I wonder if she used Excalibur if we weren't here. I don't know. We didn't like, you know, the last time we made the choice of staying in the living room, we didn't hear like any kind of like sword beam attacks or anything, so I don't think she did.
分かってる要するにあれは使い魔の類だろうなら操り手を叩けば一網打尽だそういえばキャスターの気配は探れるか
Yeah, we're charging right to the general, which is, I guess, what Saber did last time.
探るまでもありません。キャスターは庭にいます。気配を隠しもしないということは、私たちを誘っているようですが。
構わない誘いに乗ろうどっちにしたってこんなことを続けてたらこっちが先に参っちまう
私は一向に構わないのですが、ではこのままキャスターを。
The yard is right there. If Caster's in the yard, it shouldn't be too hard to get there. But that means losing the defense. It's fine now since Saber is here, but the defenses holding the bone creatures off will go away once Saber goes out to the yard. I should... Okay, so we have another option. I mean, what happened last time? If we go to try to fight Caster, something will happen, and Saber will kill us again. I don't know. I was thinking... mind control or something? But like, Saber has like magic resistance, right? So I don't know why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Well... but if we stay here... I don't know. Because I guess the decision is... believe in Tosaka, which means I think Shiro and Saber go... like, they both go charging towards Caster. And we leave it to Tosaka to defend against the bone creatures. If we let Saber take care of Caster, then we stay here in the hallway, and Saber goes towards Caster and attacks her, which, well, things might end up the same, however. Which is exactly what I want, because I want another Tiger Stamp. Yeah! I'm not happy about just relying on Saber, but we have no choice now. Even though we came out together, I'm just a burden to her. Saber should be able to get through the bone creatures and get to Caster by herself.
Saber, 頼めるか
When you think about it, it's as if we didn't make the choice to go with Saber in the first place, you know? If we pick this one.
はい。では、シロはリンのところに戻ってください。リンとイリアスフィールの力があれば、数分は持ちこたえられる。
Oh, is it gonna be the same thing again?
分かった今で待ってるからな Saber
Yeah, we're not gonna stay in the hallway, we're just gonna go back. Like, hey guys.
すぐに戻ります。 先ほど宝具を使おうとした私が言えることではないのですが、ここは四郎の家だ。これ以上このような者たちになど荒らさせません。
She jumps out into the yard with light footsteps. I'll see you, Saber. When you come back, you're gonna stab me in the stomach again. Or rather, well, she didn't stab me, she slashed my shoulder, I think. Cut me in half. Well, Saber slashes away the swarming bone creatures without difficulty. Yosh, time to go back to the living room and die again. If I stay here, I might get surrounded by bone creatures and trouble Saber. Meh.
シロ、どうしたの？セーバーに何かあった？
いや違うんだ。キャスターの使い魔、骨の人形なんだが異様に数が多い。このままじゃ数で押されかねないから、セイバーは元凶であるキャスターを倒しに行った。俺は足手まといになるから、セイバーが決着をつけるまでここで籠城。
そう、なるほどね。確かにすごい数の使い魔だもの。イリアは心配することないって言うけど、セイバーにだって限度があるし、移動しきる前に大元を叩きに行ったんだ。
そうみたいね。ここを見張ってた竜河兵たちも庭に移動してるし、キャスターのやつセイバーに追い詰められて必死みたい。
So yeah, the same thing happens. Saber charges towards Caster, and the Caster moves her familiars back towards the yard.
けどこれで詰めね。キャスターじゃどうあってもセイバーには勝てないもの。
You say that, Ilya, but that didn't happen last time.
本当だ。周りの音聞こえなくなってる。
Well, then again, Ilya did say that Caster's presence disappeared. So maybe Caster was defeated? You know what, I think about it, did they body swap or something? That would be interesting. Is it like a Captain Ginyu kind of thing again, situation here? But then again, no, but then again, she said Caster's disappeared, right? So we would assume she died, but then why did Saber kill us? I don't know. Well, oh well. I don't feel any hostile presence here. As long as we don't go outside, there's no danger of getting attacked by those bone creatures. And if Ilya's words are true, the battle will end soon. Saber won't lose in a one-on-one fight. Deja vu. I think we said the same thing before. If Saber doesn't need to protect us, she should slash away Caster easily.
浮かない顔ね。すぐに決着がつくっていうのに。
そういう遠さかだって。
Yep, same thing.
まあね。セイバーの強さが
Yep. Came to this mansion. Nah, nah, nah.
音が止んだ。
消えたわ。
Yeah, it disappeared. Millions are still there.
残っているサーバントはセイバーだ
That's
けよ。
weird.
使い魔が残ってる。
I was saying Captain Ginyu, but maybe not body swap. Maybe she went, she disappeared into Saber's mind. Maybe possessed her. That's a thing you could do. But then again, Saber is she has godly magic resistance, right? So normally that shouldn't happen.
シロ、腕。
Yeah, we don't have command spells anymore. And blah blah blah. In fact, we can probably skip most of this.
霊術か。
Door opens. Saber enters. Hi, Saber. What's up?
セイバー。
Blech.
セイバ
And we die again. Amazing. You know, she looks pretty neutral as she slices us in half. So that was weird. Anyway. Yes, yeah, we get the same Tiger Dojo, so I'm going to skip that. I don't think we get a different stamp. Yeah, that was just number 9 again. It's the same bad end. In which case, we should probably go back. Go back here. We should believe in Tosaka. This time.